Okay, so today I'm just gonna be drawing a few of my OCs and just talking about this one show in particular. So have you ever had that show that when you look back on, you're like, that show had a potential to be a lot better than it ended up being? So it was actually a while ago. I wanted to record this video a couple weeks ago, but I just didn't get around to it because of some things. But I was on TikTok and there's one person I followed. They were talking about a manga written by this one person. Well, they're mostly known for this manga called Love Stage, and basically what Love Stage is about is this guy. His name is Izumi. I think he's like 18. He's like in college, and he's otaku. Like he really has this one manga he likes called La La Lulu, and he just really wants to be a manga artist in the future. Now he's not particularly good at drawing, which honestly can relate. Um, but he has the determination to do it, and he really wants to, which I can appreciate. He comes from a family of like famous people. Like his mom is a model, and I think she's an actress too. His dad, I think he's like a singer or something, and then his brother is a lead singer of a popular band. And then I think on his dad's side, his grandma was like a ballerina, and his grandfather was something else. But see, he comes from like a family of like famous people. So the basis of the story is that about 10 years ago, his parents started in this commercial for this wedding thing, and one of the little girls was supposed to play the girl who catches the bouquet of flowers. She didn't show up for one reason or another. And so Izumi, because he was a really cute kid, and you know that kids are pretty androgynous, they had him dress up as the little girl. And basically what ended up happening is that he got nervous, and this other kid, his name was Roma. He's the second main character. His name was Roma. He's like an upcoming kid actor, and he gave him this marble that said, if you're if you are nervous or whatever, just hold this marble and you'll be good. And so happened, and later on, so on. They did the commercial, and at that point, Roma had admitted that he did fall in love with Izumi that day, but they haven't seen each other since that was 10 years ago. So like they're trying to do like a anniversary thing for it, and and the only way that Roma would come back for that commercial was that if Izumi he returns. I mean, Izumi's like, well, I'm a guy and my voice is a lot deeper, so I don't think it's gonna work. But they're like, nah, you're kind of short. You have like a slender figure, so we probably all good. So basically, that's just like the synopsis of the story. And the reason I said this story has potential to be good is just like one for a lot of LGBTQ plus anime or anime specifically. The animation isn't always the best. It can be average to pretty lackluster. So for a Love Stage case, the animation was actually pretty good. It actually looked really nice and stuff like that. And then another thing, um, when Roma had did what he had did, he did genuinely feel awful about it, and he did want to like rekindle that relationship with Izumi. Like he did want to talk as friends, and he actually was really supportive of Izumi's dream of becoming a manga artist, which is honestly nice. Like I do like seeing queer relationships are important in anime and manga, but I also do like seeing like queer platonic relationships as well. The thing that, in my opinion, stopped this show from being what it could have been. What it could have been was that I don't know what episode it was, but like some episodes in, Roma ended up coming to like Izumi's family's house, and he had ended up sexually assaulting Izumi, and it would have gone farther if Izumi's older brother hadn't ended up showing up. And that's just a problem, and another problem with the BL genre in and of itself, the whole like romanticizing sexual assault and things like that. And just like at that point, I wasn't aware how wrong it was when I was younger, but now that I'm older and I look back on it, I'm like, at that point, like it's kind of hard to keep watching this story because like, why did you even add that scene in, if I'm being honest? Like, at my age, like I was like in what, high school when I watched that first, so like I clearly did not think about the implications of that scene, and like how it like, you know, fed into a very huge problem when it comes to like the representation of like queer relationships in anime and manga at that, ones between men. And it's just like, honestly, if that scene had been taken out, this show could have been had a potential to be so much better than it ended up being, because I honestly think that it had all the workings to be like a pretty good show. Honestly, like, I kind of do wish it did get like a second season or whatever, because after the anime had ended, I did read the manga, and I don't think the original author ended up completing it. Yeah, because last time I checked, it was like some years ago, so they could have completed it. I'm not sure, but they didn't update it for like a year or so. So I don't know, just like they abandoned it, or they was like you know, like an indefinite hiatus, or something happened to the artist or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's just like, it's just weird how like some shows are so close yet so far at the same time when it comes to what they could have been. Like, honestly, if they just like didn't put in that whole like sexual assault scene, I'm pretty sure people, especially queer people, would have been way more comfortable watching it. But once again, because they had to go into the whole like fetishization of like queer men's relationships, it's just, it really killed it for me. And it's just like, and I did read the manga, and what I remember from it, like, it was actually kind of getting interesting. And I'm like, I wonder if they'll continue on with this, because like I said, it was some years ago since I read the manga, but I do remember like Izumi did ended up going to the family business, even though he didn't really want to. And like him and Roma were doing like this one movie, and then something happened. He got like hypnotized or something like that, and then I don't know, they fell off a fucking cliff or something. But like, yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, because I was just really thinking about it, and how like, you know, when you're older and you have more an experience in life, and like you have a better understanding of the media you consume, you kind of think more about the stories in the past, like things you may have not liked, what you had liked, and what you would do to change how the story is presented. And that's the one I was thinking about the most, because it was honestly so easy, because you could just added, like, not added the whole sexual assault scene, and everything probably would have been okay if they hadn't done that. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I do plan on trying to be a little bit more frequent when it comes to my videos. But yeah, have a nice day.